together to understand the real connection between water quality impacts and agricultural activities. And so right now we have 5 core farms in Minnesota. In addition to this site, we have 2 in Blue Earth County, 1 in Chisago County, and 1 in Goodhue County. So this is part of that network to try to understand farming systems, and it's all built around partnerships. And it's already been mentioned, but the first partnership I want to acknowledge is that with Nick and Tara. The cooperators are really the key to this program. Having farmers who are willing to let folks come onto their place, collect this data, ask them about practices and such so that we can put that story together of what's in the water and how are the farming practices connected. Also, we have local partners, and I'm not going to mention everybody because I know I'll get lost, but I really want to mention Dennis Fuchs, who, when the MERBI program was started, saw the opportunity to get the Water Coalition involved and make sure we could get a discovery farm into this watershed as part of the MERBI project, which was really important. So thank you, Dennis. Also the watershed, and I saw Holly here. Oh, there she is. The watershed district, another key partner. Without local partners to help get groups like this together, this program really would not gain the momentum that we have. And so it's really important that we have that. NRCS, obviously, providing funding to help us do more of these. Our primary funding for the program comes from the commodity groups themselves in Minnesota, corn and soybean growers. But we can do more of these sites if we can leverage those dollars and form those partnerships. And NRCS's involvement in this site in particular was very helpful. And so I also want to mention then our key funders of our coalition. The coalition is made up of 16 Minnesota farm groups who made the decision about 4 years ago to work together. And so that working together has really become our theme. Within agriculture, we need to work together, and we also need to work with all the local partners and others. And so that's really what it's all about, and great to have all of you here today. I want to mention 2 folks that I think you'll be hearing from a little bit later today with more detail. Part of for the Minnesota Ag Water Resources Coalition, the 2 people who really do the work relative to these programs, pulling the information together are Tim Raditz and George Ream. George, over against the wall here. And Tim is our technical coordinator. We actually share Tim. He works half-time with the Minnesota program and half-time with the Wisconsin program. And we're making another partnership, working together with them to make sure that the data they've collected for about 10 years now, more than 80 site years of similar data collected, that we can learn and get a head start in Minnesota to see where our data lines up with theirs. And then George has been, for the last couple of years, kind of our spearhead out there. It's kind of funny, when we brought George on to head this program up, first thing I said was, we got to find some sites. And I would mention a watershed, he'd say, well, I know a farmer there. And he's 3 miles and 2 miles and 1/10 of a mile, and I think he knows every farmer in Minnesota. And so he really has helped us get off to a fast start. So I want to thank those 2 for their efforts. And last, I want to thank you guys for being here today.